everybody? Hope you're all having a good day today, at least as far as Mondays go. You are about to watch my performance from the Recovery Room on Friday, March 29th. It was Good Friday, part of Easter weekend, and I thought it went really well. It was a really good performance. The audience they weren't full, and it wasn't a full crowd, but it was about half full. But they were really energetic and really reactive and a whole lot of fun. And so I thought the show went great, and I thought I was good. I thought I presented the material well. I thought my energy was good and all of that. But it doesn't matter what I think. I want to know what you think. Let me know down in the comment section below. Tell me, do you like the energy? Do you like this material? Whatever you think. Now, it is the same material that you saw last week on B.A.M Comedy. The loose thoughts, the relax, and slips, trips, and falls, and something important, and two detectives. That's all the same stuff. Maybe some slight differences here and there. But it's live. I'm sorry that it's the same material but live. I do have a new idea, but it's not fleshed out enough to really put here to present to you. So, yeah, I'm working on it. Hopefully we'll be there next week, and you can tell me what you think of that. But also, fun fact, that B.A.M Comedy and this performance actually were recorded on the same day. I recorded B.A.M Comedy earlier that day, and then I did the performance that night. And it's the first time I did that performance, that set, the way that it's intended to go in front of people. I had done it at a couple of open mics, and I either was interrupted or I didn't make a full 5 minutes with it. So I just kind of had to go through and tweak it, add and subtract, and make sure it's right. But, yeah, I think it's the best version I have of it so far. And I want to know what you think down in the comment section below, like I said. As usual, there are no added laugh tracks. If it was not heard in the venue, you will not hear it in the video. All I'm going to do is put it through a little filter in GarageBand and make sure it's nice and clear and easy to understand and hear and make out and all of that. Yeah, I believe that is all I have for you, so enjoy the show!
Y'all get it from Bryce Allen Moore.
Yeah! Woo! How we doing? Feeling good?
Yeah.
Happy Friday. Happy Good Friday. Oh, we don't clap for that, okay. Just me. All right. Good to know. Good to know. I got a question for you. Have you ever been sitting down and relaxing? Maybe you're watching a movie or something, and you rest one hand on your face, and all's right in the world until your head itches, so you go back to scratch it. And then you pull your hand back, and you forgot how you had it resting on your face. Does that not bother you? I go through all sorts of different configurations. I'm just like... I don't think this was it. Some of y'all may have heard me talk about this before. I do a news show on TikTok and YouTube every week, every Thursday. It's called B.A.M News. And if you'd like, I would like to share with you a couple of my favorite stories from the last year.
Yeah!
Okay.
Woo!
So the first one, I don't know if you heard about this, North Korea several months ago announced that they've successfully launched a satellite into orbit around the Earth. And they say that it's for reconnaissance, they say that they've got images of the White House, U.S. naval ships, the Pentagon, and different cities all over planet Earth, all around the world. Well, congratulations, so does Google. They call it Google Earth. It's not that impressive. And the other one, this is my all-time favorite story. So, a United States Marine was visiting his mother in the hospital, and his stepdad was there. And the stepdad started insulting the mother. Well, the Marine didn't like that, and so he walked over and he shoved him. He said, "Hey, don't do that." And the guy goes and punches the Marine in the face. A word of advice. Don't punch the United States Marine. He's a better fighter than you are. The Marine pushed him down, and he said he wanted to humiliate him, so he went to give him a wedgie, but he pulled his underwear up over his head, and then the band got caught around the guy's neck and strangled him to death. I don't have a joke for that. A United States Marine killed a man with his own underwear while he was still wearing it. Your move, North Korea. Y'all think Kim Jong-un saw that on his little satellite or not? to a safety meeting last week for my job, and it was titled Slips, Trips, and Falls, Prevention and Identification. And I thought, what goes into identifying a slip, trip, or fall? Seems pretty self-explanatory. If you walk up on somebody and you see a person that looks something like this, there's a good chance that person slipped, tripped, or fell. At least that's what OSHA says. I have my doubts, you know. Saw a post last week. It said, parents are now being advised to put something important in the back seat of their car so that they don't forget their children back there. Parents are being advised to put something important in the back seat of their car so they don't forget their children back there. I couldn't believe it. I had to fact check it. I went to Google. I said, is this real? And kidshealth.org, an official source, says, yeah, put something important like your cell phone in the back seat so you don't forget your kid. And I was appalled when I read that. How am I supposed to text and drive if my phone is in the back seat of the car? Let's be reasonable now. No, for real though, if you have a kid and you leave him in the back seat of the car and that kid dies, it's for the best. You don't need a kid. Yeah. You've got some growing up to do. And hey, Junior's not going to do it, so you might as well take his spot. I'm going to wrap up, y'all, but real quick, I'm going to try and tell you one of these joke things, since it's a comedy show. I wrote this joke myself, or if you don't like it, I'm going to tell you that Kirby wrote it. It goes like this. Two detectives were investigating a string of murders. They seemed to all be connected, because the killer was mutilating the bodies and harvesting all the internal organs. But other than that, there were no leads. Well, one day the two detectives were out and they saw a guy on the street corner with a cooler passing out little containers that had internal organs in them. And the first detective looked at the other and said, hey man, you think this guy knows anything about all this? His partner looked back at him and said, yeah, probably. Seems like a dead giveaway. And Kirby told me to tell him that. Yo, my name is Bryce. Thank you so much for listening to me. You can find me on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Threads. Have a very happy Easter. I'll see you later. Give it up for the fact that Dallas in the park.